Hello. I thank God for you. And maybe this is the first you've tried this. Maybe you've carried through this day after day after day. If you have, we've been doing this together for over a year now. I remember when shutdowns were first started, in March, and kids got the news, and they were so excited to have a day or two off of school. And little did we know then what would unfold week after week. But in and through all the difficult things, God has been with us. God is with us now. And I thank you for the time that you take for eternity, for your relationship with God. I'll continue these into just about the middle of June now. And on this day, I invite you to consider, and this, I have a sentiment from Tim and Kathy Keller and from Proverbs. Consider what the sun provides us. The heat, the warmth, the energy, the life-giving photons that go into leaves and plants. All of this is built through Jesus. So I have this reading from Proverbs 8, and this is the voice of wisdom calling out. Wisdom calls out and says, as recorded in Proverbs 8, I was there when God set the heavens in place, when God marked out the horizon on the face of the deep, when God established the clouds above and fixed securely the fountains of the deep, when God gave the sea its boundaries so the waters would not overstep God's command, when God marked out the foundations of the earth. So this from the Kellers, wisdom was with God when God marked out the foundations of the earth. The New Testament teaches us the agent of creation was Jesus, the eternal Word and wisdom of God. Because the Bible is the Word of our Creator, it's our soul's manual. It tells us how things happen. It tells us the things and commands are the very things we were created to do. So godly wisdom comes from relating to God not just as a general divine being, but as our Creator. If God's wisdom is Jesus, if God's truth, the only truth, is Christ Jesus, we must understand the gospel in order to be wise. The reasoning of the gospel that yes, you are a sinner, but you are loved unconditionally, a child of God. That brings a unique combination of humility and confidence that cannot be invented. Biblical wisdom takes us to the very foundations of the earth. And the only wisdom that works in a daily life is that same wisdom that God created. That same wisdom that danced with God through all of creation. That same wisdom that will redeem the world. Will you pray with me? Dear God, we thank you for your wisdom. And we ask that anything that we would call wise, anything that we would call truth, would be within your will. For you are the source of everything good. Dear God, help us to live as your children in your grace through Jesus Christ. Amen. God bless you.